The moment is here. This is our moment.
America, we are back, baby. Welcome to episode 11 of America Unfiltered with James Pascalides. I hope you guys are doing well on Trump's second day of presidency. I know I am. I want to talk about a few different things with you guys today. I want to talk about an executive order by Florida officially calling the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America. I'm going to talk about Biden's last-minute pardons before he walked out the door yesterday. I'm going to talk about Trump signing multiple executive orders yesterday. I highlighted on this a bit yesterday, but I'm going to go over it more today. I'll talk about the Laken Riley Act again and the updates in the Senate, and I'll end the day talking about Elon Musk. To dive right into things today, Florida, in an executive order 25-13, has now officially referred to the Gulf of Mexico as the Gulf of America. This executive order is talking about storm prevention. I think this is a truly patriotic thing. This is something that I expressed in a previous video, how I would love for this to happen. So today I think I'm going to go for a swim in the Gulf of America. I'll be one of the first ones in there. Very, very excited for that today. To dive into our next topic today, I want to talk about Biden pardoning his family members. So Biden pardoned his brothers and their spouses about 15 minutes before the inauguration yesterday. I think this is an extremely corrupt thing. Pardoning your family members for crimes they may or may not have committed is extremely corrupt. I don't think anyone was looking to investigate Biden's siblings or their spouses after the election. I think most people are excited for Biden to exit the public service field after being in it for 40 years. I don't think many people are going to go looking for too many skeletons in his closet at this point. I think they're just going to let him live the rest of his life out. But I just really don't agree with Biden doing this. I don't think if a Republican did this, it would get way more scrutiny. I think it's insane that a Democrat can get away with pardoning all their family members 15 minutes before the next president walks into the Oval Office. So personally, I disagree with this. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this as well. But to talk about our next topic, we're going to talk about Trump's executive orders he signed. We're actually going to watch a video of this today too, guys. So I'm going to play this video from the rally right after Trump's inauguration of him signing a few different executive orders.
The first item that President Trump is signing is the rescission of 78 Biden-era executive actions, executive orders, presidential memoranda, and others. A regulatory freeze, as you announced in your speech, preventing bureaucrats from issuing any more regulations until we have full control of this, the government and this administration. Next item, sir, is a freeze on all federal hiring, excepting the military and a number of other excluded categories, again, until full control of the government is achieved.
Could you imagine Biden doing this? I don't think so.
Sir, the next item, as you announced in your speech, is a requirement that federal workers return to full-time in-person work immediately. Next, we have a directive to every department and agency in the federal government to address the cost of living crisis that has cost Americans so dearly. The next item here is the withdrawal from the Paris Climate Treaty. Next item is a directive to the federal government ordering the restoration of freedom of speech and preventing government censorship of free speech going forward. And lastly, sir, before we go back to the Oval Office to sign a large number of other items, is a directive to the federal government ending the weaponization of government against the political adversaries of the previous administration, as we've seen.
I don't know about you guys, but watching that video got me extremely excited for the next 4 years. Seeing Trump get right to work minutes after his inauguration, it is what a president should do. Seeing him sign a record amount of executive orders, he signed almost 200 yesterday on his first day, it's extremely impressive. Him taking a shot at Biden too in there, I thought was pretty funny. I think Trump is a very funny, hilarious president as well. I think that's something the American people appreciate about him, that he does have a great sense of humor. Taking a shot at the fact that Biden could barely stand for a full debate, let alone sign executive orders, write these executive orders for his first day in office, and take action like Trump has already done. So I think Trump is an excellent president. I think Trump signing all these executive orders to have workers in the government not be able to work from home and have to come into work work in the office. I think that's amazing. I think it's amazing that they're going to tackle the housing crisis as well in the country. Cost of living in this country has gotten extremely unreasonable over the last 4 years, and I think that the Trump administration really can put a dent in that. I really think that Donald Trump will be one of the greatest presidents the world will remember and the U.S. will remember. I'm very excited for the next 4 years with him. I put a full video up of his inauguration address today on my YouTube channel for you guys to check out if you guys missed it yesterday. But that video right there we just watched of him signing those orders is one of my favorites. There's also a few others of him signing a few more executive orders when he gets back to the Oval Office in the White House. He even finds a letter in the Resolute desk left to him by the previous administration from President Biden. So I'm very excited, like I said, for the next 4 years with Donald Trump. I think he's going to get right to work and stay at it for the next 4 years. He'll be one of the most proactive presidents, in my opinion. And to dive into our next topic today, I want to talk about the Laken Riley Act. I talked about this in a previous episode in my support of this bill. Laken Riley was a nursing student who was tragically murdered by an illegal immigrant in this country. The Laken Riley Act serves to protect U.S. citizens, and it will allow the deportation of illegal immigrants for theft-related crimes in the United States. 35 Democrats opposed this bill in the Senate. 65 said yes to the bill, so the bill did pass in the Senate, but 35 Democrats did say no, and I'm going to put those 35 names up for you guys at the end of the video, and I'm going to put those names up in the link in the description of the video as well. I want you guys, if you do support this bill and your local senator has voted no on this bill, you should write your senators, express how upset you are that they would go against American citizens for illegal immigrants, given that the role of our government is to support its citizens. Lastly, I want to talk about Elon Musk. Elon Musk at Trump's rally after the inauguration did a salute to the American people, basically physically expressing he was giving his heart to the American people. He then turned around, saluted to the flag. This is where I'm going to report on how the media is misreporting things. The media has misreported this, and they've now called Elon Hitler. They've called him a Nazi for this. So I'm going to play two videos for you guys. First, I'm going to play the video that the news is playing and that the news is reporting on, calling Elon Musk Hitler and a Nazi. And then I'm going to play the full clip for you guys to understand why context is extremely important.
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
That was the first clip. The clip shows Elon Musk giving his heart to the crowd, and then the media has now taken that clip out of context and ran with it, calling Elon Hitler and a Nazi. And I'm going to play the full clip for you guys, unedited, so you guys can see what actually happened in the scenario, and you guys can decide for yourselves how untrustworthy the media really is.
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you. My heart goes out to you. It is thanks to you.
After watching that video, I don't know about you guys, but it gets me thinking about how corrupt the media actually is. It shows that the media can cut 4 seconds off the end of a clip and truly spin everything you said or did to make it look terrible. They tried to take Elon Musk grabbing his heart and then giving it to the American people and doing that to the American flag as him saluting Hitler and Nazis. I don't get that, and I don't like that at all. Elon Musk is a great American. He's a great individual. He supplies jobs to thousands of Americans, and he's going to be the reason that America is able to plant the stars and stripes on Mars one day. I think Elon Musk is one of the smartest people our world has ever seen, and we should be thankful that he's here. We shouldn't be trying to rip him apart because of our own political ideologies like the news is doing. I really hate the comparison to Nazi and Hitler like the media does. They've done it with Trump a lot over the last few years, and they do it with a lot of conservatives they don't like. But to really dive into that, it's like Nazis and Hitler committed genocide. They killed 6 million Jewish people in the 30s and 40s, and it was disgusting. It was one of the most tragic events to happen in our world, and to compare someone who hasn't killed anybody to someone who's committed mass genocide because they wanted to, I think is disgusting. It shows how corrupt our media is. I personally think Trump's always been right on this, that the media is fake news, that they report for their own political ideologies. They don't care about the truth or the consumer. All they care about is promoting their candidate, promoting their ideology, and speaking to their small select group of viewers who will listen to every word they say and take it as it is. But to your everyday American who can see through all this BS, it's terrible to watch as our media tries to bring down good Americans for nothing. You could see that they edited the clip. They make it a shorter version of the clip to take out the part where he says, "I give my heart to you guys." And they try and make it seem like he's doing a Nazi salute at a Trump rally. It goes to show how terrible and how fake our media really is. I personally don't agree with our media. I think that we need to have some sort of laws in this country that bring it back to what it used to be, where the news sources couldn't just lie for headlines. I think it's disgusting that they're able to do that. I really want to dive more into these topics as more information comes out as well, so I'm going to keep you guys updated as I get more information on the Laken Riley Act, on more Trump executive orders, and any other information that might come out about anything I've talked today. I'm James Pascalides. This is episode 11 of America Unfiltered. I'm signing off today. I hope you all have a blessed day. And like I said, I'm going to put up the names of all the Democrats who oppose the Laken Riley Act for you on the screen here and in the video description. Thank you guys. Have a blessed day. If any of you oppose your senator's vote to the Laken Riley Act, please send them a letter at their local office letting them know why you oppose this and why you think that they should be putting Americans over illegal immigrants.